I'm going to try this. I'm going to give it my best shot. Sasha Fanilyazev. Kafos was I?
Oh.
Tell me again.
Mixed up. Fazilyanov.
That's what I said.
Mixed up the letters.
That's what I said. Sasha,
Yes.
is this your first lead in a feature?
It is my first.
That's why you're smiling so big.
Yeah.
So this is a feature that Scuttlebutt it is premiering, world premiere at the Utah International Film Festival.
True.
Is it International Film Festival because you're Russian?
Yeah.
We'll go with that?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Sweet.
Okay. Please tell me the name of this feature film that is having its world premiere tomorrow.
It's called Out of Pocket. Yes. And I play Danielle, the lead 20-something girl. She's diabetic and...
How old are you really? Just kidding. You don't have to...
Something.
Sure you are.
20-something.
Okay. Diabetic.
And
Danielle.
she gets into the world of the black market of insulin and diabetic supplies. Goes dark.
Really?
Yes. It's exciting.
Do you have all of your limbs?
I came out intact, barely.
Okay. Are you... This is an honest question. Are you diabetic?
I'm not diabetic.
Okay, so you didn't have any of that connection to that lead.
I remember the day that we shot this one scene where I have to prick my finger and put it in the thing. I was like, what if this is when I find out that I'm like diabetic or something? You know what I mean? I'm like shooting the ultra. Yeah, exactly. Luckily, I'm not, so that's good.
What was... God, it's a feature film. We don't want to give too much away. What do people need to know about what you did, what your part was in this film?
Yeah, I think just the way that we shot, it was 2 weeks straight of shooting. There was a lot of days in a row where it was just overnight night shoots. And at the time I was working like a day job at the same time, remote. So we shot at a cabin up in Park City. And so I would do my night shoot and then I'd wake up the next morning and get some work done and then get back mic'd up again and complete the shoot. So it was really fun and collaborative and lots of changes. It was really small cast and crew, and so very collaborative and very just tight. We gotta change things as we go. And
fully shot in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, really quick. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you'll be seeing it at the same time all of us.
Indeed. Yeah. I'm nervous, but I'm really excited.
Well, good luck, Sasha. Danielle Fossilov.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
No.
By tomorrow, I'll get it. Before you sign the poster for me,
okay,
I will know how to say your name.
Yeah,
okay, Danielle, thank you. And good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Adios. We'll be right back with someone else who's a part of this big, buzzing feature film that premieres tomorrow. Welcome back to this secret behind the curtain of the Utah International Film Festival. We are here with Camille Cherie, who plays a very important part of the... I'm going to let you say it. Tell us the name, because you didn't even know. This thing has a billboard and it hasn't even premiered yet. You have a billboard.
I literally...
What does that billboard say that you haven't seen yet?
Out of Pocket. The...
Good start.
Starring... The greatest movie ever made.
Starring Camille Cherie. And Sasha Fasyanalev. I think I said it right.
I literally was thinking about it this whole time. I was like, "You're gonna say it right."
Okay, I heard that you've already worked with the director of this project, correct?
I did.
So why come back for round 2?
Because I love him.
You do.
I do.
As an artist, as a human being, he's a good cook.
No, he's a terrible cook. Don't ever eat any of his meals. He's a terrible cook.
Why did you come back for East Film?
Working with Harrison is like a dream come true for me. I remember when I met him, I was like, oh, this is different. This is like, because I'd worked with other directors and I didn't feel like a deep connection with them. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is going to be the man that helps me like build my career. And I was like, let's build a partnership.
It sounds like it's mutual.
It is.
He wouldn't have asked you back. He's
true.
using you for your talent and you're using him as a stepping stone.
Gotta keep doing
It's part of the business, right? But did you have competition being cast into this, or you may have not even known?
Oh man, I don't even know.
That's it.
It's a possibility. But
You're right. Him out.
Probably not, because he was like, I have a role for you. I got to name the character. We got to do everything I wanted with this
The
character.
character's last name is Smith. No?
I see you putting that in there.
No, it's not. What can you tell us about your character without giving anything away? Why were you cast? Why were you cast for this particular
This
character?
specific.
Yes.
Harrison kept saying that he just loved to see me, just being a little bit out there and crazy, like just watching this characters, and yeah, I think it's just that reason.
That was what it is.
There's-
You are who you are, and you do it well.
I try.
Have you seen the film yet?
I have not.
So you'll be seeing it tomorrow
Yeah.
with everyone else at 10 o'clock.
Yet?
Yay. It's a full feature, so we got to start it early so we have time for everybody else. You're not the only one in the film festival.
I'm not.
Don't. You didn't know that either?
I know, like,
You're not the only one, and there's a billboard.
and there's a billboard. Oh my gosh. I didn't
know.
know them.
Camille, welcome to the club.
Oh.
I'm glad you are up to speed now with
Perfect.
all the scuttlebutt on set.
Yeah.
It was nice to have you.
So nice.
We will be right back with the man who cast Camille, and we'll hear a little bit more about why she really was cast. Just 1 second. We'll be right back with Harrison,
Yay.
right? That his name?
That is
Harrison, the director of this film that's premiering tomorrow. We'll see you in just a second. I am with the second Harrison I've ever met, and one of only 3 that I even know of, Harrison Coford, who at least, if nothing else, directed, what's the name of this film that's premiering tomorrow at 10 a.m.?
Out of Pocket.
Out of Pocket?
Yeah, I directed, wrote it, produced it, and I was, helpful in other areas, I hope. I hope I didn't make it harder for my other collaborators, but I had a different editor, which I usually do, but with this, I wanted a very specific style, so I got one guy who's just really knew how to tell the story. Anyway, I didn't edit it, but...
And
Yeah.
where did the story come from?
Well, I mean, it came from it's about diabetes and having diabetes in America, and I have type 1 diabetes. But I wanted to tell a story about something I know, and so it's very easy to write scenes with type 1 diabetics talking about diabetes. But I wanted it to be entertaining because I only want to make entertaining movies, and since I know about diabetes, I was like, well, let's like package this within like a heist or crime film. And so it's a crime drama about getting diabetic supplies, like counterfeit diabetic supplies. And so a filmmaker that I really enjoy is Catherine Bigelow. And what she does really well is she will combine like a subculture with a genre. So like Point Break is like a cops and robbers heist movie, but it's within like the surfer subgenre or like culture. And so with this, I was like, well, I want to do kind of like a crime, kind of heist, but like more like a little bit mob leaning drama. And I was like, well, I know the subculture of people who need diabetic supplies, and I know people who have bought and sold counterfeit diabetic supplies as well. So I was like, I know that culture's out there.
It exists.
Yeah. And so it started from that, and then I said the idea, but then as we went along, it was all about trying to find out what's the best way to tell that story. And it kind of shifted throughout, even like shooting. We would kind of change some things, try to make it the best, but that was the original idea, was like, let's have this story that I know and I think is important, but let's couch it in something that like is very accessible for other people too.
Got it.
Yeah.
The actresses that we just spoke to,
Yes.
they have not seen it.
No, they have not.
You've seen it.
Yes.
And in pieces. Have you
Yes.
seen it final stage,
Yes.
front to end?
I have. I've seen it. I've seen it so many times that
Not revision. I'm talking, have you seen what we're going to see tomorrow?
yes, I have. Yes, I definitely have.
And?
Yeah.
Are you
I-
pleased with it?
I'm very pleased with it. I am. It's weird because when you make a film, no film can be absolutely perfect, but every director thinks their film can be perfect. So you kind of have to like accept that like actually the imperfections people like. And so I was showing people the film a couple months ago, and I had this one friend named Sophie Whitaker, and she was telling me these compliments about the film, about stuff that I thought wasn't working. And so it's hard as a director to see what your film actually is. But I was able to hear from these collaborators like, well, this stuff works. This stuff is actually your strength. And after that, I was like, actually, yeah, I do see what they're saying. And I was able to like kind of take a step back and let my editor do a little bit more polishing. Then after I watched what he did, I was like, oh, I needed to get out of the film's way to like let this really sing. And I'm really proud of it. And which is great because I've made stuff that I'm not proud of, right? Like,
But this
I feel
is
like-
one you're ready to...
yeah, totally. Like
show.
I'm ready to show, and I'm excited for the people who made it to see it, because only like 2 or 3 people who actually like acted in it have seen it. And even those versions were like not completely done. And since the production was so like fluid, is the way I'll say it,
Okay.
liquid, I could see them coming into it with a completely open mind of like, I'm not sure what this is going to be.
But let's
And
do it.
then because like I had an actor see it a couple months ago as well. And he was like, that's not what I thought it was going to be, but it is better. And which I was like, well, I don't know what you thought
That's
we were
good
making.
feedback.
Yeah, that's really good
That's
feedback.
great
Yeah, I know. So I hope everyone likes it tomorrow who worked on it at least. Those are the people that, stayed up all night for 2 weeks to make it. And that's who I really want to please with it.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, I
From
hope
what
so.
I hear and the fact that someone sprung for a billboard,
Yeah, that's
we
right.
should have a good turnout tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've heard there's a lot of buzz about it.
Yeah.
We're excited to see it, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Harrison,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you very much.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Tell us the name of the film one more time.
Out of pocket.
Out of Pocket.
That's right.
Okay. No need for insurance.
Yeah, that's
Straight
right.
out of pocket.
Exactly.
Or he knows a guy.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be back again with someone else who pretends to know what they're doing on the other side of a camera, or maybe someone who's in front. We'll see. We'll be back in just a minute.